Sometimes you just need a little less gun. Dispenser going on.
Hello everybody, my name is Auriga and BAYUM! Do you like that? Well, I do. At least I've fallen in love with the 40mm shotgun in Battlefield Bad Company 2. And my Battlefield Bad Company 2 experience, well, it's a bit different, but we'll get to that later. Because what I want to talk about right now is my editing skills. Look at this shit. I miss, and he misses, and get knifed, son. Okay, so it's not like Battlefield 3 is the first Battlefield I've ever played. The first Battlefield I ever played was 1942. I played that at my neighbor's house. I didn't have a computer at the time, so I just went there and borrowed his. He was a very nice guy, and yeah, I basically just enjoyed the shit out of the game, but I didn't have any money at that time. My family didn't, so no Battlefield to me. But then Battlefield 3 came out, and I was super excited about, you know, watching YouTube videos about that, hearing about that. So in anticipation, I bought Bad Company 2 and tried that out. But at the time, it just didn't appeal to me at all. So yeah, that was kind of sad. But now I picked it up and I find it quite appealing. I will say that I'm way better than at Battlefield 3 though. I think the mechanics, BAYUM, for Battlefield 3 are just way better. I mean, the way you shoot, you'll see it in an instance, I think, where I tried to shoot a guy a far distance, and yeah, it's just not going anywhere. Well, I have to, yeah, it's right here. I don't know, I just don't like the way that guns work in this game. I think they're more steady in Battlefield, and the damage might also be higher in Battlefield, I don't know. But initially I just remember having a really bad time with this game. I mean, I hadn't been playing any other FPSs seriously at that time other than Counter-Strike Source. Of course I had also played the earlier Counter-Strikes, but I wasn't really a big fan of those compared to Source. Anyways, that's a whole other discussion. I'm so bad at staying on topic, but the main point is that I didn't really know how to play FPSs at that time. I only really knew one FPS, and that was the Counter-Strike merchandise. And give me them man tags. But due to the difficulties I had with playing the game, I just got frustrated and quit it pretty much after dying plenty of times. But look at this guy in here. Okay, I taped it in slow motion. I shoot him, and then I die. I mean, from that distance he should be dead, but no, he has 100% health. I guess this is also a great chance to talk about the next Battlefield. Probably it's gonna be Battlefield 4, but we don't really know at this point. But I really think that there are a lot of improvements that needs fixes in Battlefield. A lot of professional players will say suppression. I do have problems with suppression, but BAYUM! It does also add something to me. And look at this guy with the parachute. Oh, you're gonna get it too, mister. BAYUM! But the one thing that I would absolutely just love seeing in Battlefield 4 or Bad Company 3 or whatever it might be is the knifing animation from Bad Company 2. That is the most genius thing they have ever implemented in any of their fucking games. And even more attacks. Give me them! Ah, I was so hungry I had to go for 2 sandwiches, but you know, sometimes it's just like that and you can't really control it. It's nothing to be ashamed of, we all need sustenance. The difference between you and me is just how we acquire that. I acquire it with a measly shiv, and you go to the supermarket. So think about that. Another thing that Battlefield Bad Company 2 had absolutely right is their LMGs and the power that they wield. Okay, you might have to sit down for a moment. I would recommend that you do so, because this information I'm about to lay on you is fucking heavy, okay? The LMGs, Battlefield Bad Company 2, actually hit what you aim at. But this guy, man. He was so much trouble the entire round. Good player. I have to give it to him. But this is one thing that I especially hated from Battlefield Bad Company 2. I got revived, which is fine. At least that's what I'm used to in Battlefield 3. But here you actually get another death when you're revived and you then die again. So yeah, you probably all already know it by now, but yeah. I'm new to this, so I'm still learning stuff. I think it's great. I remember having seen this game being played for years, but yeah, I finally got to actually playing it, and I just love this 40 mil. Well, the main gun does save me a couple of times, but I would say that it's a short range weapon, at least from what I can judge so far. Oh yeah, another thing that I noticed in Battlefield Bad Company 2, there seems to be, well, I wouldn't say more overall balance, but I would say more overall weapon balance. And what I mean by that is you won't see everyone on the map, or well, at least 80% of players, just equipping the M416 and the M16A3. I know that a lot of people hate servers that are like that, and a lot of people hate Battlefield because that's pretty much what it's turned into. And I can kind of see it from both sides. You know, I want to have the best gun, or the gun that I'm the best with, so I can do the best, so I can give you guys great footage. On the other hand, I get it. Okay, it's not fun playing around with, you know, 64 clones basically. So I totally get where you're coming from if you feel that way. But what I ultimately would like to see for the new Battlefield that will be released is pretty much just more tempo. Pretty much just as much as in Battlefield Bad Company 2. I think that, you know, the amount of action is just right. It's just right. It's not too much. You don't get killed all the time. It's perfect. And also you very rarely find any bottlenecks. What I yeah, and that guy totally saved my bag. That guy was about to get us with a shotgun. But yeah, more action, and not in the nade spam, noob tube, rocket spam action. I mean, as in, if you have an open map more or less with a lot of cover, you're gonna have some interesting battles. I think DICE did very well in Aftermath especially, and also the vanilla maps. If they can keep that map ideology in the next game, I'm sold. Did I even finish any of the points that I started? I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it anyways. I'm Auriga. See ya.